This is my most recent Moodle. This is the one that was done as a collaborative project, working together with Mark Aubinell, Kathy McGregor, and Steph Tobin in eTech 531, where the matter at hand is the interactions between technology and culture and the effect that technology has had in culture, moving towards greater globalization over time. So that was our focus for this one. And you can see just at a glance that this Moodle is vastly different from the Moodle that I showed you as Artifact 5. So working in code and such, working with Mark, learned a lot about the potential here for moving beyond that frame for Moodle. So that doesn't quite look as much like Moodle. So here's our home page. What is globalization? Why do we need to understand it? Looking at the sidebar, you can see that we've followed the same format for each of our 4 lessons. We've got a begin here, tell me, show me, let me try, and then the discussion forum for the students. So that's lesson 1. And then lesson 2, same pattern, begin here, quick introduction, tell me about what I need to learn here, tell me about the lesson, show me, let me try it, and let me discuss. Same thing for 3 and 4. There's all kinds of formative activities within here, and then we have the summative assessment at the end. Before students head out, they do read a little bit about what globalization is. We give them a definition and an oversight as to what each of the lessons focus on. And in line with good pedagogy, we look at the rationale. Why are we learning this? And what do we want to be able to accomplish at the end? So we've got some attitudes, kind of behavior, taking care of the person here, taking care of the knowledge, and then what we want them to be able to do. If we look quickly at lesson 1, there's our very quick introduction, our little begin here, and our start, and tell me. So we worked with the textbook for Socials 11 here, and we were able to take PDFs. Steph did most of that. Steph and Kathy did a lot to get the PDFs linked in here so that we could highlight particular ones, just single pages rather than the entire text for the students, to give them some focus while they're working online. That's all they would need to look at, and they can go back and do the activities. So beginning of the tell me, show me, and we use some online resources here as well. An additional video in there that links, of course, to YouTube, some pictures about migration, some counterpoint pages on PDF, and the students let me try. Kind of like a pre-test, a test before the test to see how they're doing. So assessment for learning. They go to the discussion forum, and here we get that traditional Moodle look. From here, they can certainly go back to the different parts of the lesson to ensure that they are on the right track. They do have their instructions here for reference, and they have each of their discussion threads already started for them, so now they just need to click on these and continue the thread. For the students who are more concerned about marks and they need to see a little bit more about their marking system, we do have their rubrics in here as well. And this one's for the essay towards the end. The culminating project is our choice. They can write either an essay or do a project, and the rubric accounts for both of those. And we also give them some examples for higher level thinking here to give them a little bit of guidance. Go back to the discussion forum, and straight from the discussion forum they can go to lesson 2. Same sort of idea, moving through lesson 2, 3, 4, and to the post-test. And we wanted to create something that would allow students to either write, if they felt that that was their strength, or projects. And foreseeably, students, or rather teachers, could give the option of maybe this time you do an essay, maybe next time you do a project. So there's some leeway in here. End of module. There's the rubrics, drop boxes, and each of a couple of the links. So we have, of course, our references. Thanks for visiting.